Motorcycle Racing Videos, MRV.
My name is Josh Blazek. Mansfield, Illinois. KTM 65SX. This is my second full year. I've been racing about 3 years, second full year. Third. I'm third in points. I guess 93 points. My steering stabilizer, it puts resistance in the way you turn it. It's softer this way, and then to turn this way, it's harder. It stabilizes so that if you're going really fast on half miles, it doesn't do this. It stays. It's because you're pretty much always turning left unless you're not doing your TT, and and if you're turning right, you're actually going the wrong way unless you're sliding in the corners. And so it's left instead of right because you're always going left. They're seal savers. They save your seals and your forks. No, it's pretty much stock. The back pipe back here isn't, but we got the stock pipe in the toolbox in case something goes wrong with that one and you can't use it or something. We just went and had it cut and everything, and it works, but I haven't really jumped on it to see how really good it works yet. So the shock absorber, I haven't really tested it before because I never jump on this bike. It's just the racing bike unless I'm actually racing a TT with a little jump in it. So Neoga's the only time I've actually hit a little jump on it. So this part is has the baffle and everything in it, and then the part up front here on the other side, right here, this part, it's, I guess, just I don't really know what it's for. It's just, I guess, it's probably just on there for looks. I don't know. It did have a spring, but the spring's gone. So it's actually just a piece of rubber as a rubber band, and it works better. And it had to have a new casing on it because I had a wreck, and I kind of cut the bottom of it off here and tore this gusset out of it. So we had this replaced and that fixed. So, and the water pump was fixed, and it just scuffed it and dented it a little bit. So we went ahead. We had a great big Dunlop, and it was expanded out the edges from like right here. It was a big old street tire, and we had grooved it up, the other one up, but then we went and bought the scooter tire, and it's a lot thinner, and we can move it back and forth more, and it's got more knobs on it, and the more air you take out of it, it closes all the cuts that's been on it, shut it up so you don't have as much traction when the track is real sticky. So and the more air you put in it when you ride, it opens them up for when the track's really slick. So it's got bite to be able to get traction to go, and so you're not spinning the tire out on the track. The back brake is what they call a disc brake, and it's more touchy than the brake pads. The brake pads take a while for it to slow down, and you really have to jam on the brakes. Now these, just a little bit stops them. So, and these are just there. I don't know why, but a disc brake is just something that makes these bikes like this more, well, better, because the disc brake is the kind of brake that's thick, and it goes inside this little thing here, the slot, and it's got the brake pads in here. So when you push on the brake, it stops it. That's how those work.
What about the front brake? You don't have a brake caliper on that.
Well, the front brake, the front brake we took off because you don't want a front brake on it, and you just take all this off so that you're not anxious and pull it, because if you pull it while you're going fast, it'll launch you over the handlebars. It'll launch you. So you take the front brake and caliper off, and that way you don't get hurt. You could leave it on, but it ain't a very good idea. And then on the TTs, you can put it back on, so if you know how to use your front brake, that way you can slow down, and still be able to go and use your back brake. It'll slow you down quicker. That is just how it is. Because in flat track, you don't really want a front brake on, because it can mess you up very bad. This is my biggest sponsor, the Mid-Central Illinois Region Council of Carpenters. My grandpa was a retired carpenter. He worked for the Union Carpenters. These are my sponsors: my mom, my dad, my sister, Amber, Grandma and Grandpa Blazek, Grandma and Grandpa Nichols, Roger and Kendra Watts, the Diamond Tap, Ed and Judy Trimble, Dean Baker Trucking, Shane Baker Trucking, Dyrek Trimble, Powerhouse Pub, Rat's Hole Place, Lonnie Franklin, Pat O'Brien, Walker Tire, and Dan Story.
I'm his grandfather, Wayne Blazek, retired out of the Carpenters Local 63.
I'm his other grandpa, Bob Nichols, Macomb Illinois.